LASEPA to step up advocacy enforcement against environmental pollution. Ministry of Solid Minerals Development unveils television series to market mining sector. On the foreign scene, United States rapid support of genocide imposes sanctions on leader. In sport, France's coach Didier Deschamps to step down after 2026 World Cup. Now the details. I am Taiwo Baruwa. To promote and ensure a healthy environment, the Lagos State Environmental Protection Agency, LASEPA, is set to step up advocacy and enforcement to tackle all forms of environmental pollution this year. Speaking at a media party to review the activities of the agency in 2024 and its programs this year, the General Manager, LASEPA, Babatunde Ajayi, noted that there will be improved response time from the agency while intensifying efforts and regulations on waste oil management. Smoking in public places by encouraging designated areas, noise pollution, chemical handling to reduce poisoning, among others. According to Ajayi, the agency will do everything within its ambit to make Lagos livable for every resident by ensuring they imbibe in the environmental culture and awareness.
The entire 2024 was filled with a lot of activity, ranging from our enforcement activity to advocacy to industrial awareness. So all of the engagements with different people across different sectors, from the hospitality industry all the way to the religious groups, to the industrial groups, and to many of our traders that do things that have relationships, or effects on the environment. We know that we have moved the needle a little, and what we strive to attain is to make sure that Lagos becomes a better place and it is more livable for you and I.
Ajayi urged Lagos residents to take advantage of LASEPA's new complaints management system and all its social media platforms to enhance public engagement. The LASEPA boss also added that the state government, through the agency, will sustain its enforcement on styrofoam ban. General Manager of the Lagos State Traffic Management Authority, Lasma Olaleko Bakari, has underscored the paramount importance of adhering to traffic regulations, particularly in maintaining safe speeds and ensuring proper vehicle maintenance. Bakari stated this while reacting to a road accident which occurred earlier this morning near the Secretariat Inward or Tedola Bridge along Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, reiterating LASMA's unwavering dedication to promoting safer roads and preventing avoidable tragedies. LASMA Director, Public Affairs and Enlightenment Department, Adebayo Taufik, in a statement says the incident involved a minibus, commonly referred to as Korokwe, which collided with a moving long truck due to brake failure resulting from excessive speed. He says the severe impacts left the driver of the minibus trapped within the wreckage, but the swift and coordinated intervention of LASMA officers ensured the immediate rescue of other passengers, all of whom emerged unscathed. The National Association of Scrap and Waste Dealers Employers of Nigeria, NASWADEN, has condemned the vandalism of critical government assets by miscreants. While addressing newsmen in Lagos, NASWADEN Acting National President Ibrahim Soja called on law enforcement agencies to support the association by fishing out criminals hiding under the union to perpetuate evil and bastardize the recycling profession. Soja said plans are already in place to build a database to register all genuine information, which stand at over 7 million nationwide, in a bid to properly regulate activities of members.
This is our nation, and this is the business we have been doing 37 years on this business. For me to just see some group of people trying to come and damage our image, which I will not take that. Recently now in Abuja, we can see one or two things happening, which 100% we are not in support, and we can never support anybody going to go and vandalize government property and calling themselves they are into waste wealth.
Also speaking, Chairman of Nasruddin Lagos State Chapter, Adedotun Adewale, called for synergy and collaboration with security agents, paramilitary bodies and regulatory agencies to nip the menace of vandalism in the bud, noting that most of those who perpetrate these acts are not Nigerians. Adewale revealed that the recycling sector generates over 3.2 million metric tons of metal while helping to sanitize the environment and contribute to the gross domestic product GDP of the nation.
It's so disheartening to some of us, to all of us, the bona fide scrap dealers, the bona fide traders of recyclables nationwide. We condemn this act. We condemn the act of vandalizing critical national assets and the infrastructure. Because these infrastructures are being put in place by taxpayers' money. No sane men and women will dare put all those things and put the lives of others into danger.
Adewale also appealed to the government to carry the association along before making decisions on ferrous, non-ferrous materials, recycling and waste management in order to keep people in employment. He urged the government to always have alternatives on ground before banning products. Now to the rest of the stories. The Federal Ministry of Solid Minerals Development says it will begin a television drama series on January 25 to showcase the complexities and potential of Nigeria's mining sector. The Minister of Solid Minerals Development, Dele Alaki, announced this in a statement by his special assistant on media, Segun Tomori, in Abuja. Alaki says the series seeks to uniquely tell the story of the country's mining sector as a key driver of economic transformation. The minister explains that the program, which uses powerful narrative, highlights the transformative potential of solid minerals as vital alternatives for sustainable economic growth and resource management. The statement urges the public to join the conversation on the series online via X and other social media platforms through Hidden Riches series. Assistant Inspector General Police in charge of Zone 2 Command Adegoke Fayoade has charged newly promoted Assistant Commissioners of Police, Chief Superintendent of Police and Superintendents of Police to shun disgraceful acts and refrain from extorting members of the public. Fayoade reminded the officers that their promotion was a call to duty, urging them to work harder in ensuring that lives and properties of Nigerians within their jurisdiction were saved. The AIG gave the charge at the decoration of the 33 newly promoted officers drawn from the Lagos and Ogun police commands held at the conference hall of the Zonal Command. Fayoade described the promotion of over 2,000 policemen from the rank of SP to CSP as record-breaking. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has congratulated his wife Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu on her 58th birthday. The governor described the chairman of the Committee of Wives of Lagos State Officials Council, who turns 58 today, as a reliable and dependable partner in the Greater Lagos Development Agenda. He said Mrs. Sanwo-Olu, a medical doctor by profession, is a committed prayer warrior, a caring, loving and devoted wife and mother, a strong pillar and a trusted partner of many decades. The governor, in a statement issued by his special advisor on media and publicity, Rega Koshile, who describes his wife as a compassionate woman who has touched many lives, first as a medical practitioner and now as a First Lady of Lagos State. In foreign news now, the United States, U.S. has accused Sudanese paramilitary Rapid Support Forces, RSF, of committing genocide and imposed sanctions on its leader. U.S. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken said Mohammed Hamdan Dagalo, also known as Hemeti, was being punished for his role in a systemic atrocities against the Sudanese people during the 20-month conflict. Blinken said the RSF and allied militia were responsible for the murder of men and boys, even infants, as well as brutal sexual violence against women on ethnic grounds. It said the militia have also targeted fleeing civilians and murdered innocent people escaping the conflict, saying, based on the information, they are concluding that members of the RSF and allied militia have committed genocide in Sudan. Meanwhile, the 7 RSF-owned companies based in the United Arab Emirates and one other individual are also being sanctioned for helping the paramilitary group procure weapons. In sport now, France's 2018 World Cup winning coach Didier Deschamps says he will leave his post after the 2026 edition. Deschamps says he has done his time with the same desire, the same passion to keep the France team at the highest level, but 2026 is good. The champs led France to World Cup glory in Russia in 2018 and guided them to the final of the 2022 World Cup in Qatar, where they lost to Messi's Argentina on penalties. The 56-year-old is one of the only 3 men to have won the World Cup both as a player and as a coach. The other 2, Mario Zagallo of Brazil and Germany's Franz Beckenbauer, both died last year. And that's it on the news at noon. But just before we go, remember to always wear your seatbelt when driving. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms: X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch our news and programs live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. Also visit our website www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that under the Sanwo-Olu administration, 18,000 teachers were trained under Eco Excel? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. To end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. To promote and ensure a healthy environment, the Lagos State Environmental Protection Agency, LASEPA, is set to set up advocacy and enforcement to tackle all forms of environmental pollution this year. The Federal Ministry of Solid Minerals Development has stated that it will begin a television drama series, Hidden Riches, on January 25 to showcase the complexities and potential of Nigeria's mining sector. We also told you that the United States has accused Sudanese paramilitary Rapid Support Forces, RSF, of committing genocide and imposed sanctions on its leaders. Finally, in sport, France's 2018 World Cup winning coach Didier Deschamps has stated that he will leave his post after the 2026 edition. For contacts with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That ends the news broadcast compiled by Adesuwa Ejoyoka. I am Taiwo Baruwa. Thank you for listening. Good afternoon. Up next is Lunchtime Waka with MC Ice and Timmy Tokwe Buma Peterside.